everyone, thanks very much for coming back and joining me. I hope you're all doing really well this evening. So what I want to do in tonight's video, it's kind of, to be honest guys, a bit of a more, I want to prove a point in this video, which is regarding Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor. Because I have proof in an interview that I can prove many people wrong from my comment section that I uploaded a video yesterday called Spoilers, Avengers Endgame, My Issues, which you can guess from the title of the video. I was pretty much explaining problems that I personally had. You know, if people think the movie was perfect from start to end, that's great. Glad you enjoyed it. But as much as I did like the movie, you know, I do have my issues with it. Now, warning, this video, same rule applies. The word spoilers is in the title. Also, I'm also now warning you as well again that this video will include spoilers. So click out if you do not want to hear any spoilers. So just give you a wee second there to click out. So for the rest of you who have now seen this movie, and it doesn't matter what I say because it won't destroy it for anyone here, we'll carry on. So basically I watched an interview called Chris Hemsworth Talks About the Big Changes in Thor in Avengers Endgame, and I will be showing the video for us all to watch so we can all hear it, right? Mainly in my video yesterday, it was starting to annoy me because I was getting so many comments saying about, you know, what are you talking about? Chris Hemsworth, the actor, wanted his character to go in this direction and that he asked the directors to make it this way and he wanted this. 100% utter nonsense and lies, utter lies. I am going to show an interview that proves freaking otherwise. And what makes it even worse, the fact that I hated his character in this movie and they destroyed him. The actor didn't even want it. The actor didn't even want it. I think that kind of reminds me of something. That reminds me of Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. So here we go guys, and then we'll discuss it. And anybody that wrote in the comment section of my last video that Chris Hemsworth wanted this is just specially for you, so listen up. And then you can apologise. Just joking, but here we go.
Do you find yourself having a bit of ownership over who he is, or do you give yourself over completely to what the director's vision is?
Yeah, it's interesting. The first 3-4 films, I felt like I completely gave myself over to sort of whatever their vision was. And that had you know, some hugely positive things come from that, you know. But also I think, looking back, I wish I'd spoken up at different times and then by the third Thor, that was the first time I'd really kind of had a bigger voice and had a bit of confidence in sort of what my creative sort of spin on it would be. And luckily it was in the same lane as what Taika wanted to do with that movie, and also the producers were ready for something new, and so it was great, and that gave me a greater sense of confidence coming into Infinity War and this. And if only I came into those films and I was very protective of what the new Thor was, and I said, I don't want to go back to the old Thor, and I want to keep doing this and so on. And then they said, well, we've got something different for you again. And at first I sort of hesitated and I thought, oh no, I'm going to lose control of it. But did sort of give into it, and then it became this wonderful collaboration, and I feel like I did something very different in Infinity War and in this film than I had done before. And so it's always it's a balance.
It's a tricky line, yeah.
Right, okay, so, right. So, I'm not understanding what the problem is here. People are telling me in my comment section that they have watched an interview of Chris Hemsworth saying the complete opposite of that he wanted this and he actually pretty much begged for this from the directors, right? I am sorry, but I don't know how good your listening skills are or what, if you've got a problem. But what I got from that was he said that in this movie, he's talking about Endgame, it's titled Avengers Endgame, right? In this movie, Avengers Endgame, they came and said to me, oh, we've got something a bit sort of different for you, you know, a different Thor. And he said, oh, and he even used his hand movement, he said, oh, it's a wee bit, you know, sort of hesitant, as if like, no, when someone does this, it means they're very wanting to back off from the hesitation, right? In other words, worried, concerned. Then he said, I give in to it, into going along with this Thor. Eventually, Now that means to me, like say for example you're in a store with a kid and they want a Star Wars toy and you say no, you're not having that. Oh, but mommy, please, 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 please. And then 10 minutes later, do you know what, I just give in the end. I just let them freaking well have it. In other words, they didn't want to buy the toy, but they were sick of listening to it and they thought, you know, I'm not going to win no matter what I say, no matter what I do, I'm just giving in. And that's what he said he done. He just gave in the end. Does that sound to you guys like that is something that this man wanted to do? Use your freaking commonwealth sense before you even come to any of my videos and leave stupid freaking comments. The second comment that I get, there's only 2 comments that I'm getting on this latest video, was this, you know, Chris Hemsworth wanted his character to go in this direction. The guy is completely stating the absolute opposite. The second thing is, oh, but Thor was fat in the comics. What comics is this you're talking about? Explain yourself. One person please send me any type of evidence that he was fat in the comics, because I want to see it. You know, so don't come to my comment section and write nonsense, because I've just called you out in your nonsense. Sorry guys that I had to do this video, but I just don't have time for idiocy in people. I just don't have the time for morons. I really, really don't. But, you know, if I can actually prove that someone's being moronic and they're making a fool out of themselves, like umpteen people are making fools out of themselves in my comment section in my latest video. So I've just shot all your nonsense down, you know, and done it pretty quickly. All I had to do was watch an interview. So yeah, thanks very much for the idea for this video. There we go guys. Sorry about that. Hope you didn't mind. You know, let me know in the comments if I'm missing something or if I'm taking something he's saying in the wrong way, but sounded to me like he was not up for it. He was not up for playing that Thor this way. He wanted to play not like that. Not like a fat man running along in a battle that was... If he had a red Santa Claus hat on, he would have looked like Santa Claus. Let me use an example here. Do you know what he looked like in that battle? It was as stupid as this. Conor McGregor, right? He's a professional MMA fighter, right? Now, of course he's in good shape physicality wise. You know, I'm not talking about his looks. Let's talk about physicality for a second, right? It would be as silly as seeing him going into a fighting ring for MMA fighting and him having a big massive belly. It doesn't work for me. I am sorry, it does not work for me. And I didn't find him being fat funny. I didn't find I'm just sorry. I just did not like it. I did not see the point. I really, really, really didn't. I mean, he transformed in Thor Ragnarok, holding an umbrella and wearing jeans and like a normal jacket, normal clothes. Yet he couldn't transform even at the very end of the film where there was a battle. Catch yourself on. Seriously. Anyways, I'm going to go guys, and I will see you all in my next video. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget that the Force will be with you always.